Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome back to Watching Chickies. Now here on day 97, part 2. And Watching Chickies is the daily live stream here on Reddit and then later YouTube about the lives and development of these 3 young chickens. Right before you is our little hen, Braveheart, our ayam cemeni chicken. Oh, and hello there, February monster, our little patron of Spaghetti Day today. So our little Braveheart is our ayam cemeni hen. Boop. I just booped her little beak. Over there, just kind of looking at the food, sleeping on his feet, is our little silkie rooster named Stormy. Oh, he just woke up a little bit. Hello there, Stormy. And right here, just kind of cleaning up her feathers, is our onagadori hen named Kagome. And the onagadori is an endangered breed of chicken from Japan. And all of these guys make one lovely little flock that has been with us for all 97 days of their lives. And they're just doing really well today. They've started to eat some of their spaghetti today. The spaghetti is a mix of some soba noodles. We've also added a little bit of some unsweetened whole milk Greek yogurt, a little dash of some honey infused with chili, and a bunch of freshly chopped habanero peppers. And yes, February monster, 97 days, it's just gone by so quickly. And a fur 95, thank you for the Cool Summer Award. It's gone by quickly, but in other ways, it feels like these little chickens have always been a part of my life. I wouldn't want to be without them now. Yes, my little Braveheart, yes. And just giving her a little pet here under the feathers. She has quite a few layers of feathers now. Yeah, you are a gorgeous little hen. And our little man, Stormy, is just trying to battle a little bout of sleepiness. He just ate a whole bunch of food, and I think he just really wants to take a nap right now. But he's standing right next to the food just in case he wants to have another bite to eat. Oh dear, oh dear. And Kagome, well, she just wants me to stop moving around so she can just sit down. Yeah. How you doing today, Kagome? Yeah, good. Just one word, that's it, just good. Oh dear. Well, that's a little bit more. Well, thank you for that, Kagome. Do you want to say anything more to everyone else? You're thinking about it? You can have a think about it. Oh my, okay. Onwards to the other shoulder, it seems. Onwards to the other shoulder. There we go. Oh, February monster, yes, I love that as well. February monster says, I love it when she sits like that and you just have a burb blob on your shoulder. And she does make a pretty little blob. And you do look fantastic as well, Kagome, when you stand upright like this, and we can just see the lovely different gradients of your feathers. Marvelous, marvelous. Zoe King. Are fleas common with chickens? I believe chickens can get fleas and mites when they're going outside and they're coming back in. It is definitely worth checking out their feathers to see if they have any bugs. Oh my, that was a big tail wag there, Kagome. That was like, I could hear that like a little fan. Oh dear. But our chickens so far have done quite well. They haven't developed any mites. They haven't developed any fleas. And as we can see from all of their preening, they are very meticulous about keeping clean. I imagine that any fleas trying to take residence on these chickens would probably very quickly get eaten up. One way that chickens can sort of combat these sort of things is by giving themselves dust baths or sand baths. And we do provide our chickens a tub of sand to give themselves daily sand baths. So as a result, they've kept themselves pretty clean. And then myself and my partner Lauren do our bit in making sure that any sort of waste that they leave behind is cleaned up in short order, so we don't have to deal with any sort of smell. Stormy, you fall asleep on your feet so easily. Oh my. Stormy. Stormy. Oh, there he goes. He woke up. He looked at me. What is it, Dad? What is it? He says. You are just staying so still. Yes, I'm still talking about you, Stormy. Looking up at me. Hello there, hello. My sleepy little bird. What are you doing? You want to eat, but you want to sleep at the same time? Oh, tender one, are we having connection difficulties right now? I still seem to be connected on my laptop as well. So I'm not sure in this case, it might be on your side, I'm not sure. Hopefully we don't have another crash soon. Just in case we do have a crash, I'd like to say it's been a lovely day so far with all of you. Answering your questions, watching the chickies have their first bit of spaghetti over here. And it's been lovely chatting with you all. Just kind of petting the chickens, answering questions, seeing old friends and new. Oh my, little Braveheart, you have been so lovely today. And in a little bit, we try to keep these broadcasts going until a max of 2:30 to give the chickies more time to go out and play in the sun because they go out into their outdoor coop. So we still have about a half hour left. So that should be lovely. But in case we do end a little bit early because of another technical issue, I'd like to thank you all for watching with me today. Here on Watching Chickies, we just kind of like to chill out with each other, to enjoy the little chickens' presence, watch them go about their day, and kind of forget about our concerns in the world for just a little while, to center ourselves, to recharge our batteries. In a way, it's just like a little bit of chicken therapy here. And it's always lovely just chatting with you all. Oh, and Tiven15, thank you for the Hugs Award. That is much appreciated. And Zoke King, yes, these little chickens are very tame. All three of these breeds are known to be very people-friendly, and we've also raised them by hand. We make sure to pick them up every day. We make sure to give them pets every day. And as a result, they are, lovely and friendly with us. And green potatoes make messy. Thank you for the helpful award. Oh, and tender one, well, I'm glad that you have appreciated these streams and you love these little chickies. I'm sure they'd appreciate that. I never thought when we would be getting these chickens that so many people around the world would know them by their little faces. Oh, there you go, guys. There you go. And Extreme Neo, I can see your comment there. Oh, lovely, lovely. Oh, and February Monster, sorry I missed your comment there. If there are chicks when Stormy will mate with them, or will he keep his attention on Braveheart and Kagome? That is a good question there, February Monster. I am not sure if Stormy would keep his eyes on Braveheart and Kagome. I assume he would before the chicks that he would father would become adults. I do know that roosters can bond pretty strongly with a few chickens, like even have one female in particular that they focus on. So I imagine that female is probably Kagome, in the way that he always kind of follows her around. So I'm not sure if he would keep away in that way from his own children. I think he will probably mostly stick to Braveheart and Kagome. He would likely still be a protector to the other chicks because he is the rooster. He would be giving out those little warning calls and watching out for any dangers. Oh, there we go. Oh, and the new Razzle Dazzle, you're drawing Stormy? Oh my! Well, if you draw Stormy, I would definitely love to see a picture of that. He is a lovely little rooster. Oh, there we go, there we go. And I think the bonds will stick quite a bit for the chickens as they grow up. Hopefully we'll see our little Stormy kind of sticking up for the new chicks when they're around. And it will be quite funny when we see them grow to be a bit bigger than Stormy, because any of the hybrid chickens will likely be bigger than our little silky rooster. And Extreme Neo, thank you for the Wearing is Caring award. Oh, and Zoki King, I have never taken care of a kiwi bird. They're like chickens, but with no wings. That is very interesting. So, is that the bird that is indigenous to New Zealand? I'm not sure if I would be able to get one of those here in the United States. And Pantaliamon, thank you for the Wholesome Award. And February Monster, yes, it is quite funny. You know, no matter what, eventually, Stormy is always going to be the smallest chicken in our flock. Any of his babies, because they're going to have half onagadori or half ayam cemeni in them, are inevitably going to be bigger than him. He's going to have to deal with a little Napoleon complex. Oh my. Stormy has tried to be an egg every once in a while. He usually does that right before they go to bed. He tries to go right underneath Braveheart and Kagome when they are in the cuddle pile. And I think these girls are just too used to that by now. They kind of grumble at him, but they let him do it. Oh, that's a good title there. Stormy the Littlest Rooster for a children's book. And you can show him, Stormy. You're our lovely little rooster, and you'll keep everyone nice and safe. You'll be the best little dad that you can be. There you go, there you go. And I think it's, almost had a positive effect on Stormy, with his sort of male instincts for a chicken kind of kicking in. I've seen him try to kind of assert himself in front of the other chickens. I've seen him even try to do a few little peckings for the other chickens to pay attention to him, to sort of listen to him. But because of the size difference, they have always just kind of ignored him. So I think he's going to be taking a different track in life as a result. He can't bully the other chickens into submission, so he's just going to have to be a nice good boy. Yes, there's nothing embarrassing about being the smallest one, Stormy. You just have to have the biggest heart in the flock. Oh dear, oh dear. And we can see him just kind of doing a bit of preening right now. And he's even fluffed up his back section here, where he gathers up his little bits of oil, the natural oil that they have, and he's just spreading them all about, which helps keep his feathers just feeling ever so soft. And how respects, Baruka? Well, I'm glad that you have been enjoying the little chickens here. And he is our short little king, our little Stormy, with his fuzzy little crown on top of his head. And Polarity, well, right now he is trying to do all of his preening. He does have a few sort of like proto feathers here on his wings that are a little bit more put together than the rest of his fuzz. Occasionally you get that in the silkie. I think some breeders, when they see those feathers, they actually either pluck them or they cut them out. But, you know, since we want Stormy to be comfortable, we're going to leave them as is. We're not putting Stormy into any beauty competitions, so we are going to let him be the lovely little chicken that he is. Oh, there we go. Oh, and Kagome gave me a little honk. What do you want, Kagome? What do you want? Yes, yes, yes. Honk, honk, honk. I have not been paying enough attention to you. Well, sit down. There you go. There you go. Good, Kagome, you sat. Yeah, you're my lovely sitting little chicken. You're the only one that I've managed to teach how to sit. Ooh, gazoon tight, little chicken sneeze. So the new Razzle Dazzle, does Stormy ever get real caked with mud? We haven't really let them in an area with mud, so that's never happened. If he did, we would have to give him a bath. Because little silkies have issues getting dry because of their feathers. So we would most likely have to give him a bath, and then we would have to blow dry him dry. Though he is quite a fan of the blow dryer. Oh, and tender one, you know, maybe we could put little Stormy into a chicken competition in the future. Who knows? I probably want to wait until after the pandemic is done. Stormy has a long little life ahead of him, so he has many chances to go out into the world. Ooh, there you go. There you go. You're a little twitchy today. Yes, you are. Oh my, right to the other shoulder. We don't have any dogs here at the house. I had a family dog growing up. I've had guinea pigs. I had a bearded dragon. At the moment, these chickens are the only pets in our house. And next time that we are going to be giving Stormy a bath, we will make sure to turn on the camera when we are giving him his little blow drying session. He definitely looks majestic when he's getting blow dried. He just gets so incredibly fluffy. Bacteria. Should bacteria be a concern when letting them stay indoors? Our chickens are pretty clean. They are meticulous about cleaning themselves, and we are meticulous about washing our hands after handling them. We are pretty meticulous about cleaning inside as well. We brush and we mop about twice a day. So that stops any sort of smells that can get rid of a lot of the bacteria. For their bedding that we have over here, we put them into the wash. When they get dirty, we put them through sanitizing cycles in our washing machine. And we also put them through antibacterial settings for our dryer. So we are pretty on top of any sort of bacterial issues that might sort of pop up. There we go. There we go. And Caesar gluteus maximus. Kagome is an onagadori, which is an endangered Japanese breed of chicken. You can see she has quite a long set of tail feathers right now. She's 97 days old, so her tail feathers right now are about 1 foot long. And onagadori tail feathers can get to be over 20 feet long or over 6 meters. So yeah, they can get pretty long. It's going to be interesting to see her kind of just cleaning up those tail feathers when she gets older, taking some pride in them. We will eventually probably have to trim them just to make sure that her quality of life is pretty high. We don't want the other chickens stepping on her tail all the time. We don't want her stepping on her tail all the time. We are going to be giving her a few special perches in which she can sit, where her tail feathers aren't going to be an issue. But yeah, so that's our plan so far. And Caesar gluteus maximus. Well, I'm glad that yeah, you've learned a bit about the onagadori now. The onagadori is pretty unheard of these days because they are, unfortunately, an endangered breed. There are 250 breeding pairs left in Japan, and not too many left worldwide. So, you know, having this one here with us is kind of special. And I love that she's been having a happy life so far. In the future, we are not going to be keeping her, you know, like true bred. Since the only rooster we have is our little Stormy. So any sort of little chicks that she's going to have are going to be half silky. I've never heard of anyone, and I've done a little bit of research. I've never seen any silky onagadori hybrids, so we might be having a world's first in a few months. Oh dear, oh dear. Sometimes I can give the chickens maybe a little beak to beak before they go to sleep, where I just touch my nose against their beak. That's kind of like a little kiss that I give them before the end of the night. Oh, and Party Skin, thank you for the Cool Summer Award. And yes, yeah, we just try to be careful with the cleanliness. Again, it's just keeping on top of any sort of mess that they leave behind. Brushing and mopping twice a day, making sure that their bedding is cleaned in the washing, and yeah, making sure that these guys stay nice and clean. And washing your hands is always a step in this process. So, you know, if we do a little bit of education, we can just kind of pet the chickens and show them a bit of love. It's always a nice broadcast for the day. Oh dear, oh dear. And it seems our Braveheart was really just kind of focusing on her legs right there. She had quite an intense look. And Stormy, well, I guess Stormy decided he was definitely going to be napping right next to the food here. Oh dear, oh dear. Are you waking up, my little Stormy? Jan 17, 2016. Do I ever worry about avian flu? No, I don't really worry about it with these birds. They keep to themselves pretty much. They don't really interact with the other birds outside, so there's not really any sort of vector for them to get infected. And these days, myself and Lauren, we still kind of self-quarantine. You know, when we go outside, we have our masks on. We stay a distance away from other people. So, yeah, them getting avian flu is a very, very distant possibility. So I don't think these guys will ever get that. They were inoculated for Marek's disease, and they are no longer just little chicks, so there shouldn't be any danger from that. And yeah. Oh, and tender one, when someone pops in, they haven't had a chance to hear an answer before. I think it's always nice just to stop and give them a little answer. Even if it's something I've talked about before, they haven't heard it. So by giving them a little bit of knowledge, I can just help spread it around. Have they ever gotten in trouble for breaking/tearing things up? No, not really. They have been pretty good about not destroying things. They are very well-behaved chickens. I think we might be a little bit spoiled with them. I think if we're going to have any sort of behavior issues, it's probably going to be with the next generation of chickens. Because for the next generation of chickens, they are going to be raised by these guys, not by us. They're going to follow around either Braveheart or Kagome and our little Stormy, and they're going to look to these guys to learn about what to do. And we're just going to be the grandparents in that situation. So maybe they might be a bit more wild than these guys. And Giffies Allen, do they do any tricks? Well, we got Kagome here on my shoulder. Braveheart can jump onto my knee. And, well, our little Stormy can basically sit anywhere and just be a little lump if you want him to be one. I don't know if that counts as a trick. Corvo 9393. Do particles linger in the air inside a coop? Should someone with allergies keep chickens? So, the cleaning up bit, if you keep very meticulous about it, you'll keep the dander down in the air. Like as you see there, with a little bit of the dandruff that you see, which is dander, they can spread that around when they do this preening, because they do get a lot of dried skin from new feathers coming in. So by cleaning up, you can help eliminate on that. So a bit of using the broom is a good thing. You should always see about getting allergy tested. If you are allergic to chickens, you might want to avoid having chickens. But if you're not actually allergic to chickens, I think you should probably be fine. You just need to keep on top with the cleaning. Hello, Braveheart. Hello. Did you want to come say hello, or is this just a stretch time? You want to come here? There you go. Dad gives you a lift. Dad gives you a lift. Oh, and polarity, onagadori tails can definitely be as long as a car, sometimes longer. Oh, there you go. There you go. You just wanted another little pet after you were just preening. You want to show Dad how lovely and smooth you got your feathers. They are spectacular today, my little Braveheart. And I do think onagadori tails do look like something right out of a fantasy novel. After this stream, you could probably do yourself a favor. Look up onagadoris, the full-grown ones. And it's just amazing just watching these long trains of feathers going behind them. And Kagome, you are going to number among the best of them. You are. Let's see, Ibis321, did you mean how old is Kagome? How OS Kagome? Kagome is 97 days old, just like the rest of the chickens. She is in the middle of the weights. She gained about 9 grams. Kagome is doing quite well today. She's doing a lot of preening. She's growing at a good amount. Her tails are growing just like really well. She is a magnificent little example of the onagadori breed. And generally speaking, her temperament is really good. She gets along with the other chickens, even if she can sometimes give a few complaint honks. Oh my, and our little Stormy kind of fell asleep here with his butt in the air. Oh my, I should take a screenshot of this moment. Look at his little butt just hanging right in the air. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, he heard me. Oh my, Stormy, oh my. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look how high your fluffy butt is. So much higher than your little head. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, well, there was a poop by Kagome, but she just missed hitting my back. Oh, lovely. And Polarity, you are right. Kagome does have a jealous streak. She does not like anyone sharing Dad's shoulders. Hold on. Braveheart, come here. Come here. Come here. Let's get Braveheart here with us. And we can see Braveheart. Oh, she's immediately going for my arm because she already knows that Kagome does not like sharing the shoulders. As we could hear, Kagome just gave Braveheart a bunch of warnings right there to leave my shoulder. And Braveheart just kind of fled. Oh dear, oh dear. Kagome, don't threaten Braveheart. Daddy was just trying to show her some love too. It's okay, it's okay. Oh dear, oh dear. It's all right, it's all right. No chicken quarrel, it's fine. Yes, yes, yes. You're gonna have to share my shoulders in a second because we are gonna go out and you're going to enjoy some fun in the sun. Oh, I think she wants down. There we go. Well, guys, thank you for joining us here today on Watching Chickies. It is about time that our little birds go out and enjoy a bit of sunshine and enjoy a bit of fresh air. So they're going to burn a lot of energy right now. As we go outside, they say hi to some of their chipmunk friends, and they just seize the day. And it has been lovely chatting with all of you guys here, both new friends and old. It was lovely to see the little chickens try some spaghetti for the first time. We're going to let them keep eating this for the rest of the day. We'll see how they like it. I'll let them bring it outside with them. And we will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Tender One, I will tell them that you love them. Tender One sends their love. All right, guys. Well, it's time to go out to the outdoor coop. So from our precocious little Kagome, our onagadori, our sleepy silkie Stormy, and our lovely little Braveheart, we all wish you guys a lovely day, and we hope we see you all again very soon. All right, guys, we will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you to our lovely Patreons, Gamers Playing, Memento Mori, Lucidity, Xanthe, and February Monster for your continued support. If you feel you want to watch some more of this content, feel free to check out our YouTube channel, Watching Chickies, and links to that channel, our Instagram and Patreon, are right on my profile page. All right, guys, have a lovely day. Bye-bye.